Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Short Eggs coming at you. Look at headlines. Let's go. NFL Week 10. Gonna get at it. Rocket some Buckies tonight. Buckied up for some beaver chips. Give me a follow on the X at Mr. Sean Higgs. YouTube channel. If you're here already, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Let's go. We'll talk about things. More importantly, the Week 10 line. Stop Gio's in the house. King D's in the house. Handsome young man, you know I'm here. Wendell Markel, how are you tonight? We're going to jump into things. But first, Aubrey came into the midday money and was like, easy money today. Colts, loser. Denver. Oh, pulled that one out. Get the win there. Bears, yeah, that was easy, huh? Scoring a 60-yard bomb with 40 seconds left. And the Patriots. Aubrey's easy money went 3-1. Could have easily been 1-3. But Aubrey will get the credit for a 3-1 easy money day. Do with that as you wish. Pen out. What was that from? Backstage wanted the Blue Jays the other day. Pen out for that. NFL today. Giants loser. Houston loser. Raiders loser in the chat. Pittsburgh covered. Seattle under. I don't know if that's going to even get there. Seattle might hit this one by themselves. I need a Nijba touchdown here. I had a Horton touchdown and a Horton over 32.5 yards. I like a Nijba touchdown, please. And on the premium side of things, terrible. Terrible. 2-6 day. That's how I rolled today. On top of a 6-11 college football Saturday. I mean, all right, Cincinnati plus 1.5 didn't make a difference with the getting to 3. Over was a winner. I mean, this is where it hurts. New England minus 2.5. Goes off at 5. Can't get a cover there. I mean, if Falcons hit an extra point, maybe I'm winning that by 3. Detroit minus 7.5. They lost outright, but the line was 9.5. Chargers minus 7.5. Line goes to 10. Loser. Kansas City minus 120. Went up to like 150. Loser. Houston. Well, minus 135 there. Money line. Loser. Vegas got it done. Barely. Oh, man. Frustrating. Frustrating to say the least. What am I going to do? Just you lose the close ones like that. That's like the frustrating part. When you get a good number, it goes down. I'm like, what the hell? That is that's how you get a 500 season when you're not catching us. I mean, you think the lower averages will flip back to me. Michael B. Denver, Knicks, Knicks. King goes 3-1. Colts under, nice one. Under Green Bay Panthers, lost the Niners under. Against the Giants. Who saw that one coming? I didn't. I was with you. I like the under there. Bills got it done. CJ went down for the Texans. Should know better than bet on the Chiefs. Of course, they're going to lose in November to the Bills. Yep. Dart, Freemuth, Dowdle, Bowers, Tutty props. Yeah. I had the Horton one here just cashed. Yeah, Chiefs. And I was with you, like what you're thinking. Like, Bills win regular season, Chiefs win playoffs. But I just thought, give me the defense over. It's playing better. No Norman Powell for the Heat. Oh, okay, we're talking basketball. My Colts would lose. Don't team playing on the road and cold never bodes well. It's not that cold. And honestly, Daniel Jones played in the Meadowlands. How's it going to be next week? What are you going to lose? You lose it next week to the Falcons because you're playing in England? Mr. Whiskers, here we go. I wasn't listening to your Bills. Raiders think. I mean, they were there. They were there for the win. I mean, what do you want from them? Bills at Subway next week in a teaser. So the Bills next week. I mean, we're going to get to all these games in a second. Why not? You tease them down to a 1 on the road. I'm not going to say no to that. It's been a tough 2 weeks for me. Gary had a good day today. Oh, boy. Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Whiskers. Be patiently waiting for your photo. First time in Bills Chief game, so it seemed like Vegas liked them. Everyone's going to be on the Bills. I mean, I don't think a lot of people are on the Chiefs just because the Chiefs listen, if you know the Chiefs lose to them in the regular season, I get it. But you know what? I still took the Chiefs. Flyers still going on the ice. Come to Seattle with the weekend gone. Of course, you're pulling about. Yeah. Another fave rolling along. Let's get to this. So here we go. Thursday nighter. Raiders and the Broncos. Man, why is it such a huge type here? What is going on with this? Anyway. All right. Raiders. 9.5-point doggies to the Broncos. I saw on the X World someone posted a stat with, let's see if I can get it here, a team on a short week on the road off OT. And it was something ridiculous. I'll get it in a second here. So team short week OT, 7-25 ATS, 4-16 ATS on the road. You wanna? It's for my guy Scott Seidelberg. 7-25 ATS, 4-16 on the road. You want to lay 10 with the Broncos? Here you go. 9:30 a.m. Berlin, Germany. Falcons, Colts. I already took the Colts 6.5. Told you this last week. You know I don't like the Falcons one bit. Jets and the Browns. There is a 2.5 out here at Pinnacle. 1.5 everywhere else. Your opinion's a little sharper spot. There's some 2s too as well here. See, Hard Rock's got a 2. Part of me wants to stay Cleveland, but this is really just. You want to get involved in this game?
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm not looking to get involved in that game. No, thank you. No, thank you. Saints and the Panthers. I took a Carolina -3, and next thing I know, it's 5.5. Now, there is a 3.5 at FanDuel. You want to jump on that? And I'm kicking myself for not laying with the Rams, at least in the first half. McVay versus a rookie quarterback. Carolina's been spunky. They like their oatmeal lumpy. And not that you beat the Falcons 30-0 here. Not that you go and beat this team 30-0. Back-to-back road games. Rookie QB. And a Carolina team, like I said, they're they've shown fight here at home. I mean, you beat Dallas here. You beat Atlanta. You're 3-1 here. You're 5-4. You're in the playoffs right now. You're a wild card team. Give me Carolina. Stop Gio likes to tease down the Bills here. I'd say okay to that. Probably I like a little over in this spot, 50 points. A big number for sure. A big number for sure. A lot of comments in here. Where are we at here? Look at this. Scott's coming in with a dono. Thank you, Scott. I was like, I saw something start. I'm like, what do we got here in the messages? Look at that. Scott Christian. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Ron Mexico should win unless CD goes to here we go. You gonna put that out in the atmosphere? Raiders plus 10.5 on the alt. I mean, I'm not running. I'm definitely not running with the Raiders. Lions with the points versus the Commies next week. Who got to that one, Gold Trophy? I like the Lions, but they're not with the points. They'll be laying points. They're laying points. Raiders money line versus the Broncos. Raiders money line. It's just a big one. Yeah, we got an early game. Queens. I took the under. It's already moved 3 points against me. Wonderful. Smith for Seattle Fantasy is balling right now. We need a touchdown for Smith. Raiders offense is different with healthy Bowers. I don't know what happened to Geno. He must be just buried in blowing hookers in Vegas. Bowers has been solid. FanDuel's Panthers 4.5. Yeah, it's still good. It's better than 5.5. Carolina's, like I said, 3-1 at home. Carolina. You think that's a dumpster fire? No, the Jets and the Browns are the dumpster fire today. How about the Panthers today? I know, right, King D? I mean, listen, they beat the Packers. Were they going to have a letdown? I mean, this is a team lost to the Jags, and I had them in that Jags game. Looked terrible. The next week, battled Arizona, beat the Falcons. Patriot was a bad spot for them. Dolphins, Cowboys, Jets, all in a row. Bills trounced you. Makes sense. You beat the Packers, and now you got the Saints. Should be a win here. And then after that, they go to Atlanta, which they'll be a decent dog there. Yes. That was Digital Underground. Shock G, yes. Saints easily the worst team in NFL. They look bad. Scott says, stop Gio. They're coming strong. Why with the chemtrail? Scott, don't get Gio started, Scott, with the chemtrail. We know they're there. I saw something about, it wasn't really Wyoming. It was more, I think, Montana. Guy had, like, one of the biggest ranches. He donated to one of the ranch places up there. Caesar has a 100% basketball boost. There you go. Yeah, FanDuel was down today when we were doing the Wager Talk Live. Missed tackles. That's baseball, Susan. All right. We did Bills, Dolphins. Let's get next game here. Jags and the Texans. Give me the under 41.5 here. The Texans offense has struggled. It was bad enough they couldn't do anything with Stroud behind the bad line. Now you got Davis Mills in a bad offense. Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence offense, I don't think it's good at all either. And it's come down 39.5. I still like it. Still taking under here. Still taking under. A little tricky one here with the Ravens. 3 on the road. Vikings, big upset. Big enough. I mean, you beat the Lions coming off a bye week. Good for you guys. I was not expecting that. I had Detroit minus 7.5. This is out. There's 3.5s out here now in this game. I haven't pulled the trigger on Baltimore. You know I'm a Baltimore guy. I like Lamar. I'm not a McCarthy guy. No way. Ravens look like they're getting their guys back on defense. I mean, I wouldn't wait on this one because this is just going to go up. It'll probably maybe you get some buyback later if it's a 3.5. Maybe people grab that extra hook. It comes back down again. I like the Ravens. Patriots at Tampa Bay. I took Tampa Bay. So they're going to be rested here. And the Patriots, listen, they're not a bad. I don't want to say they're not bad, but are they as good as their 7-2 record? You lost to the Raiders on opening day. Beat Miami. Lost to the Steelers where you just couldn't even score. Just a bad game. You beat the Panthers, the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, and the Falcons. And you got the Bills winning there. All right. You're gonna go in. You go in and beat Tampa. Maybe I'll change my tune on you. I like Tampa Bay here. Not even a field goal? Who's still out for Tampa? Is everybody out for Tampa Bay? Well, what's going on with injuries here? Bucky's still out. Godwin. Who else? Evans. Well, you know Evans is out. He got crushed the other day. But give me Tampa Bay here. Rest it up at home. A field goal? I don't care. I'm square. Well, that's no problem. I'll be a jack in a box in my little square box. I don't care. Here's an interesting one. Giants going to Chicago. 3.5-point dogs. Big total here. 48.5. You sort of want to take the over, right? Because the Giants defense looks bad, and you've seen the Bears put up a bunch of points versus a bad offense today. It's gonna crush my win ticket here, my under on the Bears. It's all right though. I'll take the Bears here minus 3.5, and I'll go over the total. How about just play it safe? Maybe just a Bears team total over. If you want to do a safe route with that, so you don't have to worry about the Giants scoring a bunch here. I could do an over. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just typing in here for a second. All right, next game up. Let's find something new to talk about here. And before we get to 4 o'clock action, let's hit some more comments. Here we go. Agenda 2030. Stop Geo. They got it from Michigan and Wyoming. Here come the planes. Please out of bumpy. I'm stepping to you. Just like Humpty Dumpty go forward in a syrup pumpy. I like to rhyme. I like when it beats spunky. I'm spunky like when lumpy. I'm sick with this. Straight gangster Mac. Come on. You want to do early 90s Digital Underground sex packets? I remember I had a bootleg tape Digital Underground. No, they're not, Mark Hill. Dane Wigington getting 100. Who's Dane Wigington? Easy Panther spot over the Saints. I agree, Dirty Reg. Panthers, let's go. McCarthy, like I told you all the time, if you're not for Lions, refs on payroll, that game is 2 scores lost for Lions. Here we go. They're on the payroll too. Bucks Pats line. Yeah, I mean, why isn't it 3? Is it because everybody's still out for? Or you know what? I don't even know if that's the case. Maybe they think the Patriots are that good. I don't know if they're that good. You're 7-2. You can only, and I say this for all teams. I don't care what sport it is. You play who's there. You beat them, you move on. But we could look at some team names and be like, oh, this guy's that good. Probably should have beat that team. Probably should have beat that team. Probably should have beat that team. Probably should have beat that team too. Pinnacle just went 3.5 plus 102 on the Ravens game. Yeah, definitely an interesting line. King D likes the Bucks as well. Tampa Bay, let's go. But Michael's not liking the lines for next week or the games. I like lumpy oatmeal and cream of wheat. Country as hell, cream of wheat, bro. Flyer plus 1.5 hit in game. Hot diggity dog. Flyers plus 1.5 goals. I can't do the 1.5. I mean, that's what do you lay, like 140s? Let's get into the 4 o'clock action. Arizona versus Seattle. You know, my initial thought of this was like, hey, we're going to take some Arizona here. Travel spot for Seattle, right? Playing Sunday night, right? Now you're traveling back, other side of the country. But Arizona's playing on Monday. So kind of offsets that. Right? I mean, Arizona's playing Monday night. They're back late Tuesday or late Monday night into Tuesday. Seattle gets back into their beds late Sunday, Monday morning, whatever the case may be. So I think it's an equal, they balance out. I'm not running to grab Arizona here. Now, have I said on multiple occasions, 6.5, I want to take that dog. And in this case, the way this game is going tonight, if Seattle kicked a field goal. I thought it was going to be 28-7.5. They kicked a field goal before the half with like 10 seconds left. How did they even get that field goal off? 53 seconds, they get the ball. Unbelievable. They come up to you think they should score 2 points in the second half. Like, what's the line on this game right now? Second half line is Washington -0.5. Total 24. There's a 23.5 out there. So 24. 3 touchdowns in the second half. I mean, Seattle gets the ball right out of the gate. Can we get 4 scores here? Washington's going to have to throw it. I'll tell you what. You want to go over 23.5? Washington -0.5 in the second half. Ugh, I don't know about that. Anyway, back to this cat. I sort of like Arizona, believe it or not. Sort of like Arizona. And here we go, Lions. I took the Lions here. I took the loins. The Washington got problems. Lions off a bad loss at home. I'll take the Lions. I don't care if it's outside. I don't care if Goff's an outside dome guy outside in November. I do not care. I think the Lions are the better team. They're just gashing these guys. Give me Detroit. I want to take the Rams here. San Fran just beat the Giants. Come back from 2 on the road. I want to lay 3, though. I mean, and now again, there are 3.5s. Penny, 411. ESPN bet, 3.5 here, according to our Odds Logic Live. A lot of books. I came close to taking the Rams here. I still might. I still might take the Rams. Back to the comments. Live TV Charbonnet. Why not? It's worth it. They're going to run the ball. All right, they're going to run. I mean, hopefully Smith gets a touchdown for us. I eat cream and wheat every day. Oh, my goodness. No, Michael, for what? Because the league's a joke starts about on the 35-yard line. Well, don't get me to listen, Gio. Don't get me started on rules in football and baseball and NBA. Mr. Wesker says, Niners money line. All right. Exactly. What no to what? Apparently, I'm the one banking all year on Bay Area teams. Yeah. Oh, no Charbonneau TD. HB's in the house. I fade the Lions for the foreseeable future. And you go 63 in the 2 weeks prior to this, if we come out bye week like that. I just think it was a fluky bad loss. Because Minnesota had played terribly. You know, you guys had a full bye. They had a semi-bye. They played Thursday. Love the Falcons. Oh, boy. I do not like this Falcon team one bit. We got a muff cut, a muffed kickoff. Oh boy. Nice. Smith would be nice, but we need 13 points. We have Lamb and Aubrey going in a game of 53 total. I think we'll be around. I know. I need a Smith. I want that for myself. McVay's daddy, you think? Shanahan's Zombies daddy. I've seen this guy just piss away championships and fourth quarter leads in championship games, whether it's the NFC Championship game versus the Rams or in Super Bowls. Seattle uses Charbonnet when they're up big to run out the clock. Yeah, exactly. It's 31-7. I mean, why wouldn't they use him? He's gonna get looks anyway in this game. Both of the running backs will. Markel have a good one. Niner fan coming in. National Fix League. I watch every Lions drive so far this season. The offense isn't clicking. It's not just generic fan speak either. I don't know. I still think a team plays a couple bad ones in a row, you're going to get a good performance from them, especially versus a rival. Yeah, lost the lineman. Yeah, that hurts. That's for sure. All right, 2 more left. Let's get to it. We'll get back to this game. Get you guys back to your life. Steelers and the Chargers here. Steelers +3. I got to say, I kind of like the Steelers. And it's only because the Chargers, Joe Walton, the Chargers offensive line, this guy goes out. We saw it against the Giants, bro. Not a good defensive team. And they had trouble. You got to monitor that, see where that's at. That's, again, I lean Steelers here Sunday night. And the Philadelphia Eagles, I took Philly. I took Philly already. This Packer team, not that I want to say they're in the same boat when I talk about the Patriots. But again, let's look at Green Bay's season. Opening night. You beat the Lions, rival, you're ready. You want to get these guys. You got them. We told you to take them in Green Bay week 1. We told you to take Green Bay week 2, short week at home against Washington, who we thought, hey, sophomore slump. Washington year 2 quarterback, blah, 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 blah. They took care of business there. That's fine. Lost to Cleveland. Tie versus Dallas. The Bengal game. Flacco got the playbook 2 days ahead of time, and you beat them by 9. Okay. The Cardinal game. You played like trash. The Steelers gave you a couple points in that game. I mean, again, I was shy on the Steelers. You took care of business. You lose to the Panthers. You're losing the Panthers at home. It wasn't like you went on the road and lost to them. I think this Packer team's got some defensive questions. And on the flip side of that, I think you got a team like the Eagles that has a bunch of questions. Like, are they going to play a good game this year? Where has their good game been? They haven't played a good game all season. You want to say it was beating the Giants last week? Okay. I mean, Giants missing some guys. This is a big game. You want to give me points with 2 teams? And you want to put the Lions in there as well, the Rams and Eagles already beat the Rams. You want to talk about home field? It's a big game for Philly. I'll take the points. I hate Philly. I hate all things Philly, but I like money and winning. Exactly. Excuse me. Tough off the bye. Terrible. 45-2. We got a prediction. All right, here we go. A nice prediction for the game. I was going to say the same thing about the Chargers. They stick on it. Yeah, that's it. You lose a lineman. You saw them against the Giants, how bad they looked. Hurts plays like an MVP against a team with 0 defense. Are we sold on the Packers defense? I don't know. I mean, Packers don't have D questions. They have no D. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't. Hurts should have a good game here. Philly should have a good game. Nijba Smith, the Monsters, getting the top 3 wide receiver conversation. Yeah. I definitely put him in there if he's got a touchdown for us today. Where's the touchdown? We need a touchdown, Michael. I need a touchdown. In a bad way, I need a touchdown. Come on. All right, that was Look Headlines tonight. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, be sure to give me a follow on the Twitter world. The X at Mr. Sean Higgs. The YouTube channel is the same. It's called Sean Higgs. 7 watching, 8 likes. Great numbers there. Perfect. Tomorrow, what do we got on tap for tomorrow? We have I'll be doing something with little Joe Madden. There'll be a little video of me and Joe tomorrow. Midday Money as always. I'll do a little college hoops with Doug Upstone and Chip Chirimbus. Be on the lookout. Maybe a live show at some point tomorrow. Besides Midday Money, maybe we'll do some kind of college in the afternoon. Just to pop in and say hello. Have a good one. 10 running backs are starting quarterbacks here. There's not a lot of good quarterbacks. Please, guys, stay in school. Please develop quarterbacks. Mr. Weskers doesn't think Smith is a good wide receiver. Not a fan. All right, Mr. Weskers. Fair enough. But I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Happy Sunday. Back tomorrow. Get them nice and early. College basketball starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. All day long. Bye-bye.